Hello, hello, and welcome in, my friends. It is Dion at the Blushing Mint. I am so excited to have you all joining me today. Today I am doing week 3 for our hashtag TBM 2025 weekly challenge video. Again, thank you guys for joining me. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun with this already. We've only done 2 weeks. I'm ready for week 3, but I love seeing what you share. Please make sure that if you are joining us and you're sharing that you're using the hashtag TBM 2025 weekly challenge hashtag so that I can find you on social media outlets. I am on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. That's all the technology knowledge I know. So if you're there, use the hashtag. I'm excited to see what you guys are bringing. So week 3, friends, week 3. Here are our prompts. We have influence and texture. So that is what we have to work with today, influence and texture. Let's see. So let me put this up, my little dashboard there. Let me put that up there. And so let's get to work on this. Now, I searched for quotes. This is going to be kind of, my project is going to be more of an art journal processy kind of thing. I don't know. That's kind of where I see it going. So this was my week 1 goals, and yeah, goals and something else. Sorry guys, it just is what it is. I can't remember from one minute to the next. And then we have poetic and layered here. And so we are working on page 3 for what is going to be our journal. And I was thinking about my quote or my prompt of influence. And influence can be a lot of things. It can be a person who influences you. It can be a quote that inspires you. It could be materials that you're influenced by, media type. There's just so much that could be influence, and that's what I kind of love about where I went with this year's challenge. There's a lot of broad prompts, and so I went down the line of an influence style of quote, and I found this quote that says, "Color is a power which directly influences the soul." And it's a quote by Wassily Kandinsky. And I absolutely love that because I truly believe that color is influential. So that is the quote that I went down. But then I already have this going on into my page, and I was like, even though I could maybe tie it in, I wanted to go a whole different direction today. And with the texture piece of this prompt, I decided I'm going to do something that is not my norm. Friends, this is not something that I normally do, but I really want to bring myself out here as well. And so I got a piece of watercolor paper. It's got a little texture to it, and I'm actually going to end up matting this watercolor paper onto my page today because I'm going to make a mess. And at first I was like, how am I going to cover this whole page if I'm going to be doing what I'm doing? And then I was like, oh, mat it, Dion, duh. But because I'm not going to be covering this with my actual design, I want to go ahead and layer something underneath of there already so that it's ready to go for my next week because I want these pages to be strong and strengthened. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to layer this right over that seam because I'm not going to be covering it with my page today. So I want to make sure that it is strong and ready to go. So I'm going to take a second here and just make sure that my base is good to go here. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope things have been well for you so far in this new year. I am, of course, filming ahead, friends. So today is actually the, oh, I don't even have a calendar in here. Look at me. Today's actually the Sunday before whatever this Sunday is supposed to be. So I think it's like, what is that? Like the 5th or something like that of the 5th of January. I think that's what day I'm filming today. Oh, look at my watch. Duh. Yes, Sunday, January 5th is today. But because I never know what my life is going to be like, I don't want anybody to be disappointed. I don't want people to be waiting on me if I'm not available. So I'm going to do a little filming ahead. And it is okay in my world that that's how I have to operate. It just is what it is. I just have to do what I have to do to be present for the things I've got going on. Okay, so now I feel good about that. So my base is in line there. Now, what I am going to do here, I'm going to set this whole thing aside. So I trimmed my watercolor paper to be about just shy of an 1/8 of an inch from the edge because I want it to still fold up properly. So that is all I have basically done at this point, okay? Just so you know, I'm setting this aside because I don't want to get a mess on it. Now, what I'm going to do here is, maybe, I am actually going to use, this is random, guys. This is really random, all right? But this is what I'm doing. I got my spray bottle. I've got out some Distressed Oxide sprays and some mica stain spray, and I've got some liquid pearls. I found these in a bag that I had purchased. I have no idea when or where I purchased them, and I found them in a random bag when I was cleaning out my studio and moving it over. Yes, friends, this is my life. But if you can see kind of where I'm going here, Dion, you got to speed this up. I am actually taking the colors from this card here, the yellows and the purples, with a hint of that color there. And so this has the gold and the purple as well. Don't know where I'm going, friends, but this might be a little bit longer video. I don't know. So anywho, I am going to create the base. I was influenced by the background of this quote for where I'm going with my colors and kind of my style today. So just so you know what I'm thinking and where I'm going here. All right. So let's see. I am going to do something kind of random, I think. I think it's random. It's random for me, but I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it, friends. Inking a little bit. I'm using antique linen because I don't want a plain white background, okay? I don't want a plain white background. That's not where I want to go specifically. So I'm just going to take this. I'm stamping on one of my acrylic blocks, and it just gives me a unique look there. And then I'm going to take my little dryer here, and I'm going to dry this off. I might have to get both of my dryers going here just to get this dry. I'm going to pause you while I do this because it could take me a second. Okay, so you can barely see it. I don't know if you can see the difference there. This is the pure white background that the paper was, and now I've got a little extra color and a little extra texture from that stamp in there. And now I am going to just start I'm going to just start layering in some of my colors. Ooh, I don't want to lose my little thing, but I kind of want to be influenced by that. So my pink, this is Spun Sugar, and this is, again, Distressed Oxide Spray Stain. And I'm just going to take this, and I just want to dab it in here a little bit. Okay, and then when I do this, I'm going to be pausing you when I dry these layers because it's going to take me a little bit. So I'm pausing you again here, friends. So all I'm going to do is I'm just building up the background for my page. This is kind of bright, kind of bright. Kind of bright. That's all right. All the layers are going to come together here. Oh, my hands are going to be a mess by the time I'm done with this project, friends. That's all right. Look at that. Bless. Bless my soul. All right. Dry this quick. And now I'm glad I thought to do this instead of leaving it in my book, because that would have been a hot mess disaster, friends. It really would have been. All right. Now that I've got that kind of spotted texture, I'm going to flip my, let's see. I'm going to take the purple and I'm going to spray it directly on my paper. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water and I'm going to smush. And it may turn into mud. It's all right. Everything, and that's the oxide piece of this coming out. That is the oxide mixing with that brown. It's okay. It's all right. Trust the process, friends. Trust the process. Okay. Okay, I paused you for a second while I dried that. So trust the process. You're starting to see the colors. But if you look at the actual quote, we're picking up all these different colors. The purples are great. I love actually how they're strong on this side over here, which is the side where the purple already is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, oh, bless, this kind of scares me a little bit. I'm going to spray the mica directly onto the card in just a small amount for now. I'm going to dry this real quick. Friends, I'm playing, okay? I don't know. I'm playing. I'm kind of playing. I'm trying a few different things that I haven't necessarily, I mean, I've played with inks and stuff like this, but I don't know. I don't know if you can pick up the bit of shimmer that's in that. Okay, now I want to bring that mica maybe a little heavier down in a couple different spots. Okay. Okay, so that is, can you see that shimmer? I hope you can see that shimmer. And then, like, oh, look at it. All right. So I'm feeling good about my background to this point. To this point, I'm feeling good about it. So what I think I want to do, I definitely don't want to do that. I just like this as it sits. I got some different textures out. I have this mulberry paper that I love. I have this little piece of random honeycomb packing paper. I'm not even sure exactly what it is. I have a stencil that I like. I have a piece of textured paper that has a little different texture in it. And so what I'm going to do is, I thought I would use this texture paper, this white texture paper, and this purple paper kind of as like a frame almost. But then I also want to do a little bit of texture paste on here. And a random part of me wants to color this texture paste. I don't know, friends. I might not use this. I don't know. Let's see. I want to try. I don't know. You know, this is me. This is how random I operate. I don't know if this even will work together. Don't hate. Wish it was maybe a hair darker. Let's try another spray. Don't hate. So I'm going to use it. And all I really want to do here is just like a little random texture right here in the corner here. Like so. And down in the corner here as well. And this is just, again, a little texture, nothing super fancy. I'm just using some modeling paste and that oxide ink, like so. Okay, set this aside. Okay. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this because I know that if I don't, I'll end up wearing it in this video because that's my luck. So this is what I'm using, modeling paste, acrylic medium. I got this on Amazon, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Oh, I should have. Okay. All right. So now I need to dry this real quick. Oh, I love that. That was cute. Okay. Okay, so I've dried that, and this is what I'm sitting with currently. All right. Now I want to set these things aside, grab some ink. I have scorched timber here. That's fine. Grab some ink. I'm just going to ink my little edge. I used my tear ruler when I tear out my quote from my paper. So it's got a little bit of texture around the edge there as well. All right. I'm loving this. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. Okay, now I'm going to let's see. I'm going to tear, if I can. Oh. Tear down the edge here, and then I'm going to bring it 3/4 of an inch there. Tear here. Maybe I only want the top. I'm not sure. I've got to play with this a little bit. Then I want to use this as well. This paper does not, this is a textured like mulberry style paper, handmade. It does not tear well. Okay, got to play with my layout here, friends. Sorry. Okay, then I'm going to do the same thing here and go here. Oops. And about like so. I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm feeling good about that. I'm feeling good about that. All right. So I need to lay these things down here. And I will use, I'm going to use art glitter glue, which of course never comes out the way it's supposed to, even with the lid on. Come on. Come on, you can do it. I shouldn't have to work this hard to get you to come out, just saying. Art glitter glue, the glue we love to hate. Come on. Oh my Lord. And then, all right. Art glitter glue has got a problem here, friends. Now we're going to do our purple. There we go. Okay, just make sure that I got things lined up the way that I want them to be. Oops. Sorry, concentrating. Okay. So one of the reasons why I actually chose this particular quote about color influencing the soul is because I truly believe this. This is something that I have always felt. I say I have two power colors. One of them is purple and one of them is red. And whenever I have to face a challenge or deal with something that's hard or deal with something that I need to feel powerful and confident in, I wear red or purple. Some shade of red or purple. That has always kind of been my thing. I don't know when that started to be a thing. I think maybe when I became more of a professional person, those were my colors. Those were the colors that I would tend to gravitate to in hard situations, red and purple. And so I truly believe that color has the power to influence your soul. You know, I know that a lot of people like to wear black and things like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm one of those people who, you know, black I think is a great neutral color. But when you surround yourself with solid black all the time, it's very hard to like feel upbeat and positive and things like that. I think it has the power to be a negative color. And so I think color truly has that power to really influence your life and your soul and your direction. And so that is how this quote came to be. Oh my gosh, I am loving this so stinking much. I can hardly stand myself right now. But I want to add a little more pop of color, I think. And right here, it's already sitting next to me. I can't even believe it. But hold on. I need to pause you because I need to go find something that I'm absolutely looking for. So I'm pausing you for a second while I go on a manhunt for exactly what I want. Hang tight, friends. Okay, I went looking for some lace. I have these ribbons and I love this ribbon with it, but I don't know. There was just something about it. And then I knew I had this lace with this random trim here on it, and so I just ripped the lace part of it off, found this purple piece of lace trim, and created this, which I love. So I'm going to layer that on there, and then I found, of course, all the charms that are the colors inside of here. So that is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac, of course. And sorry, I just had a random thought. I was like, oh my gosh, but what direction is this going to go in my journal? But I'm good. Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't even know where my journal is now, but I'll find it. And I put a little too much acetone in my art glitter glue not art glitter glue, in my Fabri-Tac when I was transferring it to the bottles. So it is a little thin, and so it might take a little extra oomph to get it to stick here. So I'm just gonna rest some binder clips on here real quick to give it a little extra help in sticking. All right, then I'm going to look at those. It's just perfect. I love this. I'm loving this challenge. I hope you guys are too. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Tell me that you like what we've got going on here today and through this challenge. And comment, guys. Comment on what influence means to you. What is influence to you? Like a person? Is it a thing? Is it, what do you think from my little quote here? Do you believe that color can influence your soul? Oh my gosh. Look at that. Love. Okay. Just gave this enough to get it to make sure that it's tacky and stuck. Oh, come on. All right, so, oh, this is taking me a little while longer, friends. I knew it kind of would. I'm sorry. I kind of knew that this, with my process, might take me a little longer than my 30 minutes. I'm sorry. I try hard. All right, now, where's my, what did I do with my, oh, there it is. I'm like, friends, I literally have lost my journal. Like, I found it. It's okay. You're not. All right. And then this is going to mat right onto here. Lord have mercy on my soul. I love this so stinking much. I can hardly stand it. Okay, I'm going to add Fabri-Tac over my lace area here. And just because, I'm just going to use Fabri-Tac on the whole thing, just because this is a bit heavier of paper. And so I'm just going to use Fabri-Tac all the way around. Just do it. All right, even though it destroys my fingernails, because now that I don't have nails on and I'm doing my own because I haven't got to Billings to get mine done, it is what it is. Okay. I want to make sure that it's going to fold appropriately before I start putting some pressure on here to adhere this. To my page. Oh, that's all right. Yes, it is. Okay. Gonna have to work this edge a little bit here. Got quite a lot of layers and texture, friends, got lots of texture. So I'm probably going to end up having to do this on this edge here to really get this to lay down the way it needs to. Gosh, that turned out great. Okay, I might have to come back and play with this a little bit more, but for the time being, friends, this is week 3. Week 3 is influence and texture. And so I've gone ahead and I've got my quote, which says, color is a power which directly influences the soul. And I love that quote. I absolutely love this page. Like, I am in love with that. So anyway, friends, that is what I have come up with for week 3 of our hashtag TBM 2025 weekly challenge. There is my week 3, my friends. I love this so very much. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Again, give me a thumbs up and tell me that you like this. Comment below and let me know if you think that my quote about influence and color is correct or what your thoughts are. And don't forget to use the hashtag and share your projects with us. I would love to be able to comment and see them and see what you guys are doing with this challenge as well. So until next time, friends, take care, be well. I hope you find time to do the things that make you the happiest, and I so appreciate the time that you spend with me here. Thank you so much. Until next time, friends, we'll chat soon. Bye-bye.